In February 2018, Black Panther was released by Disney and Marvel Studios, which quickly became a global sensation and cultural phenomenon, joining the number of notorious movie titles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Their marketing campaign building up to the release of the film took a unique approach among the rest of the company's major previous releases, and against the saturated filmmaking industry. As this was Marvel's first attempt to depict an African-American superhero, they knew what a huge deal it was, and so they wanted to approach their audience by tailoring their active marketing to those demographics which were showcased in the film. It was particularly interesting how the marketing team demonstrated a triumph for forward thinking, using tailored content with their paid, owned and earned media streams. The team at Marvel knew the way to make this campaign work was to spread the awareness of the film through the empowerment that the characters brought to black culture and communities across the world. This is what the audience would attach to. Targeting advertisement during broadcasts of sport with strong African-American following, the campaign started in 2017 when the first teaser trailer for the official movie was aired in front of 20 million viewers during the NBA Finals, with NBA viewership skewing towards African-American males by 63%. This kick-started the viral marketing strategy and hype over the movie which dominated Twitter scenes. But first, what is viral marketing? Wilson describes viral marketing as any strategy that encourages individuals to pass on a marketing message to others, thus creating the potential for exponential growth in the exposure and influence of the message. And this is exactly what the marketing team did. Using online social influence, the team sent fans and the press into a frenzy in the wake of the film teaser, with hundreds of posts engaging with content across multiple platforms. In fact, Black Panther became the most tweeted about movie of all time, and with over 330 million active monthly users, Twitter became a great outlet for appealing content towards social media users, especially Gen Z. The campaign showed why it connected to consumers and why they chose to use this media in the build-up to the film. The use of big trailers revealed powerful visionary experiences that shared important information, while Twitter provided new exciting content that fans could connect with on an emotional level, which also demonstrated social interaction with fans. The social media team knew this public segment would be able to relate to the cultural significance of the film, and a series of hashtags were created by inspired fans to indulge into, to discover others that connected to the film. One especially being hashtag What Black Panther Means to Me, that was started by black girl nerds to allow fans to share their personal connections to the film. This generated a large amount of talk online, as well as earned media stories. The trending hashtag amounted to over 40,000 tweets before the movie was released, organically promoting the film through the use of electronic word of mouth. This leads to Black Panther's grassroots level marketing, which was a huge earned media stream. One thing the marketing team knew was their audience. The communities across the globe that shared the passion for the film spurred widespread fundraising efforts for unprivileged children to see the film, which would premiere a role model for the younger generation in black communities on the big screen. The team's effort to include a full black cast and crew was a true statistic that brought small communities together to create a large voice for how important the film was to them, connecting to people like Sue Chu Charles, who organised a screening in Denver that created a story from the inspiration of her son, who was excited to see someone with the same hair in the major Hollywood production. Frederick Joseph, who started the Black Panther Challenge hashtag, raised $40,000, 4 times his goal for the Boys and Girls Club in Harlem. Within days, the hashtag took off on social media, inspiring others to raise money for their communities, proving a success with over 200 copycat campaigns being created, including cities like London and Ghana. C. Black Panther's campaign was driven by the emotional connection of the film to consumers. Vivek defines consumer engagement as multidimensional and includes cognitive, emotional and behavioural components. Out of his 3 dimensions, Black Panther would be segmented with emotional engagement, demonstrating deep consumer attachment to the brand's content and experience. If a brand has a greater sense of belonging to a group, and passion and enjoyment, then there can be a more positive engagement with purchase, leading to brand loyalty and attraction. Finally, after attracting a huge mass of public attention, they put the cherry on the cake, bringing in an influential media stream which cultivated the meaning behind the film, with writer, producer and rapper Kendrick Lamar, who was tapped to curate the film's soundtrack. The tracks, all featuring predominantly black artists, were released via tweets by Kendrick himself, which remains the most retweeted tweet about the film. This spurred excitement from both fans and celebrities that continued to spread the anticipation of the film into more demographics and fandoms. So, I've explained how Marvel successfully implemented a campaign based on consumer engagement and connection. But through all success, what does it come down to? It's selling. So did consumers actually go to watch the film? The simple answer is yes. Black Panther became the 9th highest grossing film of all time and the 3rd highest domestically, raking in $1.3 billion in sales, as well as being nominated for an Oscar. In terms of recommendations, I would suggest having a stronger presence in their own media for further digital reach, utilising website marketing and weblogs, considering the film's high budget. Despite this, social media and grassroots marketing proved to be best, coupled with their paid advertising streams. Reflecting on this campaign's success, we can learn that if completed positively, emotional consumer engagement with a brand's content will most definitely attract and connect with consumers. The team achieved their goal of making the campaign feel like a cultural event, unifying movie and movement to create a culturally historic moment, which still continues to be a reminder of what the film started for the non-white population. Even though Chadwick Boseman passed away in 2020, his memory still lives on with his inspiration for playing the part as a superhero role model, with iconic worldwide recognition such as the Wakanda Forever salute, which shows what a powerful symbol he is to the progress for black culture and what an incomparable effort Marvel did to portray such significance in a character. So that was my take on Black Panther's marketing campaign, and that's all we have time for, folks. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.